From Silicon Valley tech giants to the local coffee shops, the entrepreneurship is everywhere. They ignite the flame of innovation, the impact that they create in the communities. My PhD had a lot of influence on me on how to be part of this journey, trying to create that impact and influence. And that's how Hala Mobility was built. Entrepreneurship isn't an easy journey, right? We are going to tackle every challenge head on, convert every obstacle into a stepping stone. So for every step that we took, everything that we did, every small achievement that we had, it's an inspiration for me, right? Starting from a humble journey of 4 vehicles in a garage to having a 2,500 vehicles spread across Hyderabad, serving across 32,000 SFT of area, and starting pilots in 4 cities of Mumbai, Pune, Vizag, and Chennai, and having recognized as top 11 sustainable startups of Telangana, showcasing ourselves in across different countries. What else do I expect in a journey of 3 years, right? And this is just a part of the business side, but the impact that you're creating on the environmental side, in the gig workers' life, in the way we are trying to create a difference in the way they are living, the standard of living to be precise, that brings a lot of joy to us. And every person involved here, all the 106 people working with us today, take pride in making or bringing that smile in everyone's face.
Like when you see good times, you're bound to see bad times coming along with your business, right? The concept of tough times is defined by people who are looking at their life in a very shorter tenure, right? Like if you're thinking about it as an yearly project, then tough time will sound like an immovable mountain. But if you're looking at your journey as an entrepreneur, not just at a personal level, but also at a professional level, you need to understand that it is a long-term game. So keeping that in mind, as long as your vision is very clear that what we are trying to do is solving a problem out in the world, and if you are capable to push it a level further, tougher times lead to better times, in my opinion. From a perspective of the life that you have in front of you, I feel like life gives you enough opportunities to give enough time to both the fields in your world. Like it essentially depends on you being able to know at what time does your work requires you more and at what time does your personal life requires you more. But as long as you stay balanced and understand the goal is in the future and the goal is not always tomorrow, I feel like we can push through and have a more happy and fulfilling life.
So one learning that I've had in the past few years is that your business model does not need to be all that different. Just like the app-based scooter rentals existed way before Hala was even there in the market. But then when Hala came into the picture, we are trying to cater the last mile logistics industries, and this is the industry that needs bike rentals the most. So the idea is not different. We are trying to just cater to an audience who need rentals the most.
It's going typically within the office, or we just hang out once in a month, we go out, party, or just have that celebration going on. But we never stop the momentum. We celebrate giving more to the customers again.
Well, I feel like the greatest thing I learned in the last 4 years is the ability to trust people. Any business cannot be done by one person alone, and anytime you think that you can't trust people, then you won't be able to scale the business the way you want to scale a business. I'm not suggesting that you trust everybody blindly, but at the same time, when you get in to do business, have faith, have trust, and let them do the things that they are capable of, right? I feel that's a great learning that I've found, where if you give people enough freedom, they will find wings, and great companies are built by people with wings.
So one advice that I'd like to give to the entrepreneurs starting out is they need to have a strict stop loss on time and money that they are investing into their venture. For example, if somebody is entering into a garment space online, right, and if they begin with selling ethnic wear clothes online, and the market does not seem to buy ethnic wear clothes online. So when they realize that they have jumped into the wrong category in the online space, and when they feel like they have to pivot their business, all that they come to know is they've run out of funds. So if they have a good stop loss of time and money to the existing segment in their business, it would be easier for them to pivot to the next segment that they would want to get into.
Well, I'm too young for an entrepreneurial path just yet. But there was like one thing clear, like growing up as well, like considering all throughout my education, I was very clear that I wanted to start something, and the real world is not similar to the world that you saw in your books and paper. You know, you need to build a longer patience in the real world. Like, you know, like you don't see results. Like you don't give an exam and then wait for the results like in a week. I had great teachers who gave me great guidance in my working career, having influential people trying to teach you this lesson of patience, learn an appetite for tough times, like, you know, build a wall against greed, right? Do not get fly too high when you see some success. And to understand all of this, I felt like, you know, during my work is when I learned that, you know, you need to have patience and you need to have stability and you need to be more mature when you are responsible for the people around you as well. And at the same time, when you work, be open to learn from leaders. Do not go with the assumption that I know better. I know better is what kills half the businesses in the world. Working a job prepares you to be a better entrepreneur as long as you understand what is it that you want to learn and what being an entrepreneur means to you.
I think, as I always say with our teams as well, ideas which are stuck in the head are nothing, right? Execution is the key. Adding to it, leveraging the network, the communities, access to the mentors is going to be super helpful for anyone who is starting their entrepreneurial journey. Entrepreneurs are the first ones to lend their hands and build the communities, because though entrepreneurs build the businesses, they also build communities. Leveraging this access would fasten up the journey as a startup to go into a growth and scale up phase. This Entrepreneurship Day, let's celebrate the spirit, courage, impact, influence us entrepreneurs are creating in the society, in the community. Here's to the dreamers who do, the doers, entrepreneurs. Happy Entrepreneurship Day.